So I wanted to make a video after doing some research about that the arrow flight issue I was running into on Sunday. So just a quick refresher, my arrow setup for the last 6-7 months has been the Victory Rip TKO Elite 300 V1s, Adams Precision Archery Wrap, AAE Hybrid 26 vanes with the elk-shaped logo on there. The elk-shaped logo makes it 10% cooler, by the way. The IP4 knock, and then the standard 50 grain aluminum half out that comes with the arrows, and then a 100 grain point. So I've been shooting those for like 6 or 7 months. I just got my Matthews lift right when I got these arrows, and I just started going down the rabbit hole of building my own arrows instead of having a shop do it for me and all this stuff. And so it was my first time running helical, max helical, and I run a max helical to the left because my lift with the match bowstrings clocks to the left. Well, not having the experience with the helical and what it should and shouldn't look like, I was running into anything over 40-50 yards, it would do like a parachuting slash fishtailing kind of motion. Well, and then about a week and a half ago, I had Iron Will sent me their complete arrow built, which is a match grade Easton Access 5mm with the Iron Will vanes, a 3-degree offset to the right with the IP4 knock, 10 grain collar, has a 50 grain hit insert, and this also has a 50 grain hit insert, and it has a 100 grain point on the Iron Will. So I've been saving the Iron Will arrows and all the broadheads because we're going to do a testing video, but I figured I'd just shoot one of them, and it was like 76 yards or something like that, I can't remember exactly. And I shot this arrow, and I had to pick my jaw off the ground. The thing freaking shot like a laser beam. Like, it just looked absolute beautiful flight the whole way. There was no fish tailing out at distance or nothing. So I made a quick video about that and wondering, is helical too much? And after doing some research, I'm gonna read some notes and then I'll talk to you some more about it. But so on my notes, it says that what I've learned is there's a thing called roll rate threshold. So even though you have the torque of your arrow trying to move through the threshold, the bending of the arrow exasperates so quickly that basically your arrow never has a chance to continue rolling, which is called catastrophic yaw. An example of that is when you see your arrow fishtailing. So basically your arrow is getting to the point where it's meeting the maximum rotation rate. I've also learned that the fishtailing is basically a pitch and yaw problem, because your arrow is going to be pitching at a certain frequency as well. So basically your arrow is trying to roll at the same frequency it's trying to pitch. This is what is causing the wonky fishtail. So what I've gathered and learned from this is that basically you want to have your arrow roll over the pitching frequency as fast as possible, but stay under the bending frequency. So, sorry, I was thinking there for a second. So basically, what I've learned is that you want to keep, if you're running a helical or an offset, for the best results, you want to keep it, and this is for things out at distance. If you're shooting 40 yards and less, I mean, who cares? But if you're shooting over that, for the best results, you want to keep it between 3 to 6 degrees. And the best way to test your arrows for this one would be like get your paper tuner or paper, whatever, put it out at like 20-25 yards, shoot a field point and a broadhead through it. If your field point is shooting bullet holes through paper and your broadhead's not, then you know you need to adjust your helical. You might need to go up a little bit, you might need to go down a little bit. It's hard to say, everyone's setup's different, but there's a video that you can watch. I learned most of this information from the hunting public and Ranch Fairy have a video, I think it's called How Arrows Work or How Arrows Fly or something like that, and they go into way greater depth about all this. But it was cool to see someone else talking about it and knowing it's not just me. And hey, I mean, I know Dan Staten from Elk Shape. He just released his arrow video today. He runs, for his elk setup, he's saying he's still running max helical, and I know he shoots long bombs and he's not having an issue, I guess. And from his videos, his arrow flight looks good, so I don't know. I can't speak for anyone else, but I know it's happening to me, and it happens every time. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on that and hope you guys have a good evening. Thank you.